Hello and welcome to the Tarka Zone. Thank you for joining me. This is day 3 of playing Diablo 4. And Dr. Darkspawn and I just finished the campaign, the complete campaign, which now has allowed us to go into World Tier 3. And this is where I've been wanting to go all along. I've gone through a lot of the map, got a lot of the quests done. I'm looking pretty good equipment-wise. I am happy with the equipment, but right now this is where I'm going to really get the equipment that I want. Now that we just barely got the campaign done, so we were puttering around. We were playing together, and we decided that we weren't going to advance the campaign alone unless the other person was on. So it took us 3 days because there was gaps in between when we were on at the same time. But in between that, I was doing side quests and whatnot. Let's go look at some of the gameplay with my Barbarian. I got my mount. Now, one of the things you need to know about World Tier 3, Nightmare Mode, I believe is what they call it, is you need to be 50th level and you have to have completed the campaign. And only then will they allow you into this tier. Alright, so I think there's an event going below us here. We want to make sure we get these nodes. What I like about the mount is you can pick this stuff up while you're on the mount. And you can hit the spacebar to speed the mount up, which is nice. Let's see if we can find some guys to fight. Here we go. Now, I am playing a taunt build. Now, I have some disappointment with a lot of the bosses we were fighting, where they're not affected by the taunt. I think that should be changed, or the Barbarian should have a way to skill that up where it affects the bosses or more bosses. Because it seems like every boss is immune to my taunt. So it's really hard to keep the squishy characters going alive during a fight when you can't taunt the boss. So when I was playing with Dr. Darkspawn, he was spending he does a lot of DPS, but he was spending a lot of time just running away, trying to get out of AoEs, get out of direct damage. And here I've built my powerhouse here. When it comes to weenie mobs, it's great because I can keep the aggro off him from the weenie mobs. Those always get affected by the taunt. But you can see how I'm playing this. I'm not having to use many potions. Whoop, I got stuck there. Now this world event we are in nightmare mode, and what I've got to do is I've got to collect these souls that what I'm doing is I'm just whirlwinding my way to get the basically trash mobs done. Just trying to do the trash mobs. I'm not spending much time on the bosses because this is about soul collection. I might have to actually kill these bosses here, these little mini bosses, I should say. These little weenie bosses. These guys are affected by taunt. Yeah, I don't do a lot of damage, but with my build, it's not the first attack that's deadly; it's the last. Because I just have to out hit point them, right? I just have to. Why am I stuck here for? Okay, I need more time. Oh, I got another Paragon point. Come on. All right, so it looks like I can't pick any more of those up. I got to go spend those. I forgot to do that. So what do I go do that? Because I can't pick up any more of these orbs. So I'm going to hit T and go back to town. And then I'll be able to come right back to this location and pick up those orbs. I forgot that those had been full. But I want to look at whatever it might give me for the nightmare. I'm imagining that you get better. We need to go to this guy here at the bottom of this map to spend those orbs. Now in the other tier, oh, I wanted this road up here. The other tier world, you only got, they were all right, but I'm thinking that now that we're in a higher tier, that this guy's going to give me, okay, this is not the guy I wanted. That's the guy that does the, no, that is the guy. Well, no, this, okay, no, that's not the guy I want. That's the power item guy. Yeah, I get the icons confused sometimes. So let me see here. We have, where is it? Is it this guy here? Oh, maybe it's that guy, the curiosity guy. I get the icons, even after playing for 3 days, I still get some of the icons confused about who is what. Really? Come on, horse. That's the other thing that I get some. This is the guy I wanted. So let's see here. Let's see what I want. I think I need a better helmet. Yeah, I need a better helmet. So I might as well go with the helmet. That would be the cap. So I'm just going to spend 40. Well, it gave me this. Crowd control duration, basic skill attack, shadow resistance. But while you are very active, there's a 10% chance to ignore incoming damage from that's garbage. Okay, let's go. Nope, didn't get a good one there. What we got there? All right. Healing received, 31 strength. That's good. 2.7 for total armor. That's damage an elite enemy grants you a barrier. Okay, so that's definitely a lot better than what I'm wearing. So that paid off. So I'll probably swap that in. Because that damaging an elite grants you. So it's basically the same thing I have on the other one, but this one's 2,000 barrier. All right, so I'll be swapping to that. So what else do we need? Gloves. I need better gloves. All right, so no, because I'm just getting blues here. Okay, there's one here. All right, yeah, this is definitely better stuff than I was. Oh wow, 32 strength, 2 ranks in double swing. I don't use double swing. I was just spending 100 for send your boy must go to. Okay, so now that's not really good. Those are not good stats. So we'll just keep on going. Okay, let me see here. What was that one? Damage to injured enemy, 9 to all stats, 1 rank to upheaval, 24 strength, let's go game. Okay, so it's definitely better stat-wise because I've got 24 strength on that. Okay, for now, I think that's good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and I'm going to equip this helmet. That was the one I wanted equipped. And then I want to equip this glove. And then I want to go to the armor smith and get rid of the junk. And then we'll go back to that location where I was at. Okay, where's the... I should do my blacksmiths up here. All right. So I'm going to tell it to get rid of all items. I'm just going to tear these guys up. What is this one here? Yeah. There's a chance to ignore. No. All right. And this is the one I was wearing. It was already imprinted, so I can't pull that off. So I'll get, by doing this destruction, I'll get the gem back at least. All right. So that helps with my inventory, helps me with those orbs. So we'll just go back through the portal and go back to that location where I had left. Pick up the orbs. It might be another event happening. Oh, orbs aren't here because the event reset. Well, that's all right. We'll just do the event again. This is the same thing. You just pick up the soul orbs. Gold drops in Nightmare are nice. Whee! Yeah, I'm playing a tank build, a tanky build. So, oh, I never spent my point, my Paragon point. We can do that in a little bit. I'll go. I love Whirlwind because it allows me to move around as much as I want, as long as I've got Fury. Oh, they stun locked me there. Something that stun locked me. Oh, stun locked again. Ooh, I did have to take a potion there because I'm stun locked. Alright. Alright, this ability will get me, yeah, some sort of slow effect one of these guys is throwing on me. But I do have 2 abilities that give me unstoppable, so that's not too much of an issue. I just had to wait for the cooldown to, you know, these guys aren't doing a lot of damage to me by themselves. See that guy that's shooting to me in the distance there? He's taking tick damage because he's taking damage from my thorns. Ooh, this guy's kind of tanky. I'll let him come back to this spot. I'll pick up this orb. Pick up these orbs. Yeah, because he's gonna, every time he shoots an arrow at me, he takes like 1,000 points of damage. So I don't really have to worry about because of the thorns. Alright, so now I can pick up those orbs. Pick up that. Alright, so let's look at the points I spent. I went onto the Paragon board. I went on this side, the left side, because it was the more tankier side. And I just want to see here, that's dexterity. So to get up higher, I'm going to have to take the physical damage there. So, you know, the Paragon, I just went, I mean, there's really not much of a choice. I'm just going straight up. You know, I'm just trying to get up to the end of the board. So the ones that are on this side, every level you get after 50, you get 4 Paragon points, or 1, 2, 3, 4. You get 4 points to spend per level. So you can really start min-maxing the board. Now my talent tree build, I've shown you that already. It's very, I took all the tanky abilities. I can go over that another time with you folks if you want. But as you can see, it's very effective running by myself because it is quite tanky. So what I'm going to do is just run around the map here and see either I can find another event. I might have things to do over here. I could go that way to do this here. Why is that red line telling me I gotta go down? Oh, I put a pin map there. I didn't mean to. That's why I was getting a red line on the map. So let's just go down. So everybody on the map is going to be over 50th level because, like I was saying, you can't get to Nightmare Mode World Tier 3 without being 50th and have completed the campaign. Those are the two requirements. So I gotta get off my horse to climb this. I guess I'm supposed to do something in this area. Find a decaying farm. Okay, so I gotta find a farmstead. And I like to just group mobs, and then they call them in on me with my taunt. Alright, I found a key. What is this? Well, it's a key. Oh. Yeah, I like that they give you these little auditable dialogues when you find stuff. You don't have to open it and read it. You can just listen to it. probably should be running an elixir doing this. The elixirs give you experience bonus. I have an elixir that I like to use, the thorns one, that adds to my thorns. Oh, what's that guy over there? Yeah, I don't do a lot of damage. That's not what this build's about. What is this guy? Oh, wow. Maybe he's not the guy I want to be messing with. Oh, no, he's glowy. See, those archers are just dying by shooting at me because of my thorns. This is a thorns build. Let me bring up my character sheet. Let me bring up my character sheet real quick. And if we go to the stats, and I believe it's going to be right here. Thorns is minimum 845 is my thorns. But then I have abilities that I can use that can make the thorns. See, look at these guys. They're just dying, hitting me, even the bugs. And I'm taking no damage. I take no damage from them because I'm so tanky. So things just die around me. They just die around me. These shrines, you got to find them through the world. Now I've been following a guide, so I've gotten most of the ones up here. I haven't been down in this map all that much. I'm waiting for the next tide event because I was doing the tide event earlier, and I think they come up at certain durations. So I'm just waiting for the next tide event because that seemed to be fun. No, those guys are slow. Okay, what do you got there on your back? That guy's got some sort of thing burning on his back. Some sort of whoop. Yeah, you will try to slow me. That's what's nice about the berserk ability with this tune, is if I get stuck and if it's available, it makes me unstoppable. But the other thing that makes me unstoppable is my iron skin. Every time I do iron skin, anytime I pop a barrier, I become unstoppable. See, look at these bugs here. They just die from the thorns. They just die from the thorns. All right, so let's just see if I can find a big group. All right, let's get back on my horse. I got a horse, might as well use it, right? The Z command is what allows you to get on your horse. I'm just puttering here, guys. I didn't really have much. I've been playing most of the day. I'm kind of burnt out, so I'm just puttering around here, just waiting for the tide event, because I think I'm gonna. With the event, you earn these little tokens, and those tokens allow you to unlock chests that are on the map for that particular event, which is really nice. Yeah, with my whirlwind and my thorns, I just peel through mobs. And I don't really take much damage. I mean, I gotta really pull. Now, when I play with Dr. Darkspawn, I always have to worry about pulling too much because he's not as tanky. And if I'm pulling groups that are not tauntable, then it can be deadly for him. So I always have to watch out because, like I said, not everything in this game responds to taunts. These plebs out in the field here. But some of your, oh nice, some of your major, I love how I can come off my horse with a slam and do the taunt. Something hit me. Something took a chunk out of me. What's nice about this build is it's not reliant on potions. That's the beauty of, oh, there's an event down here. Let's go do that. So that's what I like about it, is it's not reliant on potions at all. Well, really, you got that blocked, you bums. You just want to go to the event. A lot of these events at this time a day are there's not a lot of people. Here's a people. I was just about to say you don't see a lot of people this time of day, and here we are. We got a druid that jumped down with me. So this should go smooth. I'm gonna wait to use my taunt until we get some actual people that need to be taunted. All right, here they are. They're coming now. There we go. Come to Tarkus. And I know Dr. Darkspawn is like, oh, you got to go out and get those. He worries about archers sometime. I'm like, dude, those archers are killing themselves by just attacking me from range. Yeah, come get me. Oh, it looks like the druid did some sort of root. Did some sort of root thing. Now I'm running a shout build too. So every time I shout, I am enhancing the druid's damage output. Plus, I've applied a debuff. Every time I shout, it's like a 12% damage reduction that all mobs do. Plus, I heal 3%. Every time I do a shout, any shout, I heal 3% of life back, and all the people that are in my scope of the shout gets that healing. That's how I built the. So I'm a really tanky support build. That's really what I built here. Granted, I don't do much damage. I rely a lot on my whirlwind, and I rely a lot on the thorns. And when it comes to world bosses, that's not where I shine. Because the thing about world bosses, like I said, 90% of them are not tauntable. So I don't shine. But I mean, if they've got mobs that show up during the fight, then yeah, I can help. I mean, obviously I can help because I can call those mobs to me. It's just that major bosses. I mean, I just wish they had an upgrade that I could take that allows me to take on the taunt. All right. Emerald and a great sword. Oh, another event. Oh, that event just popped again. It's going to be the same one. Yeah, it's the same event. All right. There was an archer out here. See how she's like half dead already. Alright, I want to go up here and okay, I gotta get these guys, Alright, this is what I want. I just gotta, I mean, just like World of Warcraft, it's all about the pull. How you do the pull. Whoop. I did have to take a potion there because I'm slowed. I did have to take one potion so far. I guess this guy's got less hit points and he's got that freezing. So I guess get rid of him first. Alright, now I just gotta... Whoops, stop moving. I don't do a lot of damage. There's no doubt about it. I lack in damage. There's some gold over here. Oh, these guys. Wow, look at that. Most people coming out of an event like that would be like, hell, you know, they would be against the ropes kind of thing, right? I mean, they'd be like, oh my God, I can't believe I just survived that. Now, I went right from one event into another pack of mobs without too much effort. I still got an event chest to open up north there. I just got to clean these guys out. Oh, he knocked me down. So yeah, I went from the event into a surprise pack of mobs. Oh, it looks like somebody came by and opened the chest while I was down there dealing with that, because there should have been a chest up here for me to open, but somebody else had opened it. All right. So I'm just going to hit T, go back to town, we'll button up the video. I'm just going to just go over just one more thing. I just go over my character sheet one more time so you can see what I've done to get the Thorns ability to be so beefy. I'm going to go to abilities, and it's under it's right here on the third node. It's under the defensive skills, and it's gain 157 thorns, also gain 26 thorns for each 131 bonus maximum life. So the more life you've got, the more thorns you do. And then this other one here, this added toughest nails, increases the thorns by 9%. When enemies hit you, they take an additional 10% of your thorns as bleeding damage in addition to that. Plus your strength also increases the damage your thorns do. And then I've got the first tier ability, the basic ability, that this is its third mod that does a it adds the 131 thorns for 3 seconds and stacks up to 4 times. So that's how I'm really getting the thorns. And then I'm using the whirlwind. And if I'm running the whirlwind for more than, if I'm running it for more than 2 seconds, whirlwind, it does a 30% increased damage until it is canceled. So that's how I'm mopping up the mobs. And then I'm using the shout abilities to heal me, heal my party. When I was saying about what my shout abilities do, this is what it here is. The booming voice gives me 24% duration, but this is where the raid leader gives me the 3% of the maximum life get back. So your shouts also heal allies 3% of their life for the duration of the shout. And if I'm just running shouts after shouts after shouts, that means I'm healing everyone around me constantly. This second one here gives that 12% damage reduction for 5 seconds. So anytime I use a shout, everybody gets 12% damage reduction. That's including me. And then I took this one here, gained 9% damage reduction while berserking, and I'm berserking a lot because my war cry gives me 4 seconds of berserk. And then my actual berserk ability, the Wrath of the Berserker, gives me, 5 seconds? Or actually it's 10 seconds because I took the modifier that adds another 5 seconds to it. So I'm in berserk quite a bit. And then down here, I just took thick skin. I took 3 points of thick skin. That gives me the fortify. It's kind of neat how fortify works in this game. It gives you it's not extra health. A lot of people think it's extra health. It's not. It's damage reduction. You get an additional 10% damage reduction when you're fully fortified. And you're only fully fortified if you have almost the double value of your health points in fortify. So let's say I got 1,000 hit points. I need 1,000 points in fortify before I get the damage reduction. So the more hit points you've got, the more it takes you to get that fortify level up to the point where you get the 10% reduction. But I don't have that problem because of the thick skin ability that gives me 1.1% base life as fortify every time something hits me. So I'm always fortified because everything's hitting me because I'm shouting. And this is that taunt ability. I got it 5 out of 5, the challenging shout. It just doesn't affect every mob in the game, and that's it's unfortunate that it doesn't. But that's just the way it is. And then the Paragon tree, it's not really that, it's each point, it's pretty much going up one side. One's a DPS side, one's a kind of a tanky side, and then you get into the next board. When we get to the top of this board, another board will unlock. And then I'll be able to put points into that. So, and then they got these glyph sockets where you can take the glyphs, these glyphs that are over here. Each one of them does, and you'll be able to earn better glyphs. So you'll be able to socket better glyphs. But the glyphs enhance whatever the socket is. This one, for every 5 health purchased within range, you gain another 0.5% increase in damage. So right here I got a strength, so 0.5% damage. I got a strength here, so basically 1% damage. Not really something I really need. I also know that when you upgrade the glyph to a better style glyph, not the basic glyph, the area gets expanded. So these other things will be covered under that glyph. But that's it, guys. This is day 3. I'm having a great time. I will say the campaign was phenomenal. Cutscenes were phenomenal. Playing with Darkspawn has been great because we were playing together, and it was really a good time. I really recommend the game. The game's releasing, I believe, in 2 days for those people that just want to get the standard edition. All right. Well, thank you for joining me, and this has been the Tarkus Zone.